सर केउंझर
केउंझर तुम चीफ मिनिस्टर कंस्टिट्यूएंसी रू
आज्ञा सर
तेणु तुमको प्रिफरेंस मिलियो हाँ तमे 2011 रे पाठ पढ़ा सरला तापर 2022 रे पुणी पढ़ला
आज्ञा
कौन ପାଇଁ कौन एंती माने व्हाट इज द गैप लाइक कौन
sir the my it was a continuation since my graduation till my PG. I did MBA finance. Thereafter I worked for 2 years. Then I left the corporate sector and I joined my father's business. And currently I am assisting my father in my business, and I am preparing for the civil service examinations. And in the meanwhile, in 2022, I felt sociology is being my optional subject. I thought doing an MA degree would add value to my preparations.
Good.
Right.
In business management, what was your sector?
Sir, I was in sales and marketing, sir.
In?
Sales and marketing,
Sales
sir.
and marketing.
Right, sir.
Okay. What are the larger problem of the business environment in India?
Sir, larger problem is first being the infrastructure issue and financial issues. Right,
like?
sir. And next being the qualified employees, like skilled workers.
Skill gap.
Skill gaps. Right, sir. And on a broader perspective, we can say
ease of doing business.
Easiness to doing business. Sir.
Ease of doing business.
Right.
Right.
Sir. Right, sir.
Okay. So let's talk about the first thing. You said infrastructure and financial issues.
Right, sir.
Infrastructure issues, kya?
Sir, infrastructure issue like allocation of lands, buildings, and
acquisition of land is the biggest hurdle in industrialization.
Right, sir.
Correct?
Right, sir.
One major protest happened some years back.
Yes, sir. It was with Vedanta in Niyamgiri Hills.
Niyamgiri Hills.
Right, sir.
That was not exactly on land acquisition. That was on something else. It was on tribal.
Tribal unrest was there, sir. Due to.
You have heard about Singur?
Singur, yes, a Tata Nano plant.
What was that on? That was on land acquisition.
Land acquisition, right?
Correct.
Sir. Right, sir.
So Vedanta alumni project got scuttled because it was being developed in tribal area, and the Niyamgiri forests are considered sacrosanct,
among the tribals
for the Dongria tribe. So it was that sentiment was whipped up to oppose the project, not land acquisition issue.
Right, sir.
Land acquisition issue is Nandigram, Singur. That project.
Right,
Where they said you have taken away fertile land, and Tata Nano project was kicked out.
Right, sir.
Right?
Right, sir.
Okay.
Actually, let me ask you.
Right, sir.
After that incident,
right, sir.
there was a change in land acquisition. Are you aware of it?
No, sir, I am really not aware of it.
Then you tell us, how do we overcome this land acquisition problem?
Sir, a proper government initiative.
That is the answer.
Right, sir.
That initiative has been taken.
Okay, sir.
Therefore, you must know it.
Yes,
because it's a problem. See, you are in business.
Right, sir.
So, to make the environment business friendly, how do you do it? You identify some problems,
right,
problem areas. One problem is land acquisition. So, we resolve land acquisition through a new regulatory mechanism.
Right.
Then is finance, ease of credit.
Right.
Easy availability of credit.
Right,
one of the major issues for promoting MSME,
right,
especially in the marginal sector,
right,
has been done through a financial scheme by the Prime Minister.
So, Mudra Yojana.
Mudra Yojana. Right. What is Mudra Yojana?
Sir, Mudra Yojana specifically targets on the MSME sector, and it has categorized into 3 types, like Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. And based on that, different monetary allocation is given to the business startups, sir. And similarly, we can also consider Startup India and Skill India also been an initiative in making MSME sector a boost, giving a boost in the country.
Still, MSME sector is not developing well.
Right, sir.
Because large industries employ less people.
Right.
There is a lot of automation.
Right. Right, sir.
For example, the Reliance plant in refinery in Jamnagar. In terms of size, in terms of finances, it's huge, thousands of crores. But in terms of employees, it's really minuscule.
Right.
Because the whole process is automated. The crude comes and ready, the finished products come out. Right. The whole thing is, refining is done through the process. Right. Automation.
Right, sir.
So, but maximum people are employed in manufacturing.
Manufacturing.
And manufacturing sector is not picking up.
Right. Right.
Why?
Sir, it was since our traditional policies, because as since independence we focused on agriculture, like in the first financial
And
5 year
capital industries.
capital industries,
Yeah.
5-year plans in 1952 we focused on the agriculture. Then the PSU concept of PSU came, and then suddenly after LPG era in 1991 we shifted to service industries. The major employability sector being the manufacturing sector, we skipped directly into it to catch up with the global economies. But industrial sector or manufacturing sector being the primary and major chunk of employment generation platform, it was skipped out. So since then we have lacked, and now what we are doing is implementing this Mudra and all, MSM, focusing on MSME sector. We are trying to catch up that.
One of the major policy constraints why MSME didn't pick up is because large segment of industries was reserved for small scale sector.
Right, sir.
Means the, for example, the Tatas or Birlas or Singhanis of that time,
Right.
they would not be allowed to manufacture, say for example, dolls
Right.
or garment manufacturing.
Right, sir.
They could not enter.
Yes.
The size of small scale industry were limited, and there was a license permit, so they could not produce more than this many, So being small scale, they were, you have the economy of scale. What is economy of scale?
Sir, it is, I'm not exactly clear, but can I take a guess, sir? Sir, it is in ratio of production and profitability. So that can be a thing, like how much we are investing.
The bigger the manufacturing facility,
Right.
they
The
can
cheaper the
optimize.
product.
Economy of scales
Right,
means
right.
you scale up,
Yes.
you economize,
Right,
you reduce costs.
Right, right.
So you have increased profitability because you scale up.
Right, sir.
You're manufacturing say 1,000 bicycles in a month. If you put up a plant which can produce 10,000,
Right.
then you will not employ 10 times population workers. You may employ twice number of workers. Yet produce 10,000 cycles.
Right.
For that it requires capital.
Yes.
You require much more capital. Now if you restrict, reserve certain, a large segment of industrial activity was reserved for the small scale sector.
Right.
It is yet to come out of that very mindset.
Right, sir. Right.
Why Tatas don't manufacture garments?
Might be the expertise
Because
and
that, not expertise.
okay.
Oh, they can,
Hire
they can
people.
manufacture salt. What is the problem?
Right.
From salt to bloody aircraft engines, they are in the entire range.
Right.
So the problem was of government policy. The whole constraint was the reserving cottage industry sector, small scale sector,
Right.
which were the big capitalists, they were prevented from entering into this. There was a limitation on the size.
Right.
They were reserved for small scale. They
Right.
cannot be taken up by the bigger one.
It is creating huge employment.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Good. तुम्हारा आउ कौन सब्जेक्ट थिला तुम्हारा सोशियोलॉजी
Sir.
So who is one of the most eminent sociologists in India?
In India, we can say, sir, M.N. Srinivas.
M.N. Srinivas.
Yes,
What
sir.
was his theory?
His theory was Sanskritization, sir. Sanskritization, sir.
Sanskritization.
Yes, sir.
So what is Sanskritization?
So Sanskritization is a concept in which the lower class people try and adopt the living and lifestyle of the upper caste or the twice born
Class or where caste?
caste, sir. They try and adopt the lifestyle of upper caste or the twice born, called the Dvija, like the Brahmins and the Kshatriyas, sir. So this process is called Sanskritization, sir.
Where did he teach? M.S. Srinivas? Have you read any of his books?
No, sir, not
No.
yet.
Who are the otherwise some of the major say thinkers in sociology?
Sir, Max Weber,
Uh,
Karl Marx,
uh,
Emile Durkheim,
uh,
Talcott Parson,
uh.
and
And what is the major theory of Weber?
Weber, major theory, Protestant ethics and the spirit of capitalism, social action, bureaucracy, power, authority and status were the few concepts of Max Weber, sir.
You have heard industrial societies and post-industrial societies.
Yes, sir.
Can you differentiate?
In terms of production, sir?
No, no.
Or
Just
society?
what is a industrial society? There was a period it was called as industrial.
Yes, sir. There
And now it is called as post-industrial society.
right, so sir, in the process, industrial society can be also termed as the process of industrialization which took place in the United Kingdom, Western society. Sir, there was this industrialization process came up due to after the successive event of French Revolution. Right, there was a revolution in the society for holding certain position in the society. Like the society at that point of time was divided into two classes, like the proletariats and the bourgeois, the haves and the have-nots. So the basic essence of industrial society was to capture wealth and maximize profit at that point of time, sir. And if we consider the post-industrial society that existed after that, we can say it was more on rationalization, it was more on secularism, and different social concept emerged after the industrialization. Like
You are heavily banking on social aspect.
right, sir.
Industrialization is a industrialization. The mass production techniques.
Right, sir.
There are a number of inventions which happened.
Right.
Like spinning jenny.
Right. Right.
Like railways for transportation, steam engine,
Right.
like
Aircrafts.
number of other industries which came up because of invention, electricity,
Yes.
communication.
Right.
A number of inventions led to development of industrial hubs.
Right.
So industrial societies, witnessed a lot of
Right.
technological advancement,
Right.
lot of migration.
Yes.
People from rural areas, so a lot of cities came up, Manchester and all this production, based around industries.
Right.
Societies came up around industrial was the industrial, society.
Right, sir.
Post-industrial, after a certain phase of development, it is now based on knowledge.
Yes.
Your services, a lot of efficient services, and your IT.
Yes.
IT is not an industrial activity.
It's service activities.
So it's a post-industrial society. Now it's a knowledge-based
Industry.
Society.
Right.
The major activity or contributor to your wealth creation is from the services.
Right.
It's a post-industrial society.
During your discussion,
Right, sir.
you used the word democratization in the post-industrial society.
Right.
Do you think Karl Marx had something to do with industrialization, industrial society, so that the post-industrial society became more democratic, it gave more power to the labor?
Right, sir. He gave the concept of Karl Marx. One of the concept of Karl Marx was capitalism. He promoted capitalism, but at the simultaneously he also have the ideology that the wealth should be distributed among the equals. It should not be concentration.
He coined a sentence on capital.
I am unable to recall it, sir.
Capital, that is the profession, that is the Moses.
Okay, sir. All right.
Continue.
So on this, he believed that the society should be equal. There should be treatment to every common individual should get an opportunity, and based on that, sir, he gave the his concept of capitalism got diversified, and he wanted equal distribution of wealth. So that concept arose when Karl Marx.
That changed the industrial
Western society, right?
Tell me one thing. You must have read Durkheim.
Yes.
What are the main concepts of teachings of Durkheim?
Teachings of Durkheim, sir, he has given the concept of social fact. He has given the concept of suicide, and these two what I am able to recall right now.
Has he
Durkheim was a male or female?
Sir, he was a male.
Huh?
He is a male, sir.
Has he talked about collective consciousness?
Yes, sir. Collective consciousness.
What
Yes.
is that?
Sir, it is the conscience of the people which is willing or unwillingly ruling the society, sir.
Yes.
And
Then if there is a morality of the society,
right,
if some individual does some work which is against the will of the society,
right,
then he is called a criminal,
right, sir.
isn't it?
Right, sir.
I am giving you a very hypothetical question.
Okay.
Have you heard about Calcutta rape case?
Yes, sir. Abhaya case. Right, sir. Right, sir.
Now something has come out that the person who was arrested,
Right.
there is a chance that he has not committed that crime.
Right.
Because of hue and cry of the people in general and press, he was arrested. There is a possibility that he may be prosecuted without doing the. Where do you think that collective consciousness of the society, conscience of the society, may harm the society at large?
At these kind of aggravating instances at times, sir, because people don't think rationally, they act on the basis of logic and sentiment, sir. So as the justice says, 100 prisoner might be relieved and one should not be convicted. So on the basis of that, the judgment should come that way, on the basis of evidence and the fact, rather than on the basis of collective conscience and people's sentiments, sir.
Have you heard of a very infamous incident in Hyderabad?
The Rohit.
Similar to this.
No, sir, I am not recalling
One
about.
girl was raped,
Okay.
and because of human cries, seven boys of a particular community were caught by police,
Right.
and they were shot at
Okay.
as encounter.
Right.
Subsequently, it was learned that they were not the
Culprits.
culprits.
Right.
In that case, what should be the policy of the government? Should government be biased by the crowd, by the media?
No, sir. Government should not be biased by the public and the media, and the concept of judicial activism should come into play. Like the judiciary should step into it and correct the government or the people that someone is guilty or not, and it should be done on the basis of evidence and facts. Right, sir.
I saw that you have worked in the insurance sector.
Right, sir.
What is the problem the insurance sector facing now?
Sir, first was initially when I was working, it was on the basis of the FDI that insurance sector was. It was not right now. It is 100% FDI. That point of time, 50% FDI is allowed. Due to which, the Western insurance practices that are effectively and which are necessary for an individual was overcome in Indian insurance sector. And if I call about more problems, then right now the insurance sector is been charged with 18% GST. So the policies are quite expensive.
There is a demand for to
Reduce it to 5%, sir.
Yes.
Right, sir.
Tell me one thing, due to FDI, has LIC suffered?
LIC, being the oldest insurance company in India, it has a major chunk of share. We cannot say that it has suffered, but it has got a tough competition for the other private players who are giving better insurance policy as per the suitability of present day need. So if I talk about LIC being a government body, it should also regularize and transform itself to cope up in the competitive market.
LIC has some disadvantages also, like
I'm not.
there is the influence of government.
Right, sir.
Government puts pressure
Right.
to purchase shares of some companies
Right.
which are close to government.
Right, sir.
There are some controversies also regarding other needs.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Where they can park their funds and stuff like that.
Right.
Devendra, you have prepared well.
Right.
I will ask
You
you
are confident?
two questions.
Okay, sir.
Tell me, when you studied MBA, have you heard of the single window system?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
So single window is normally a clearance system within the government policy for ease of doing businesses. It reduces the bureaucratic red tapeism and allows the project to at a faster pace, sir.
Just give me little detail.
Okay.
So many departments are required for a university to be set up.
Right, sir.
Single window is a system where all the departments sit and clear the proposal.
Right, sir.
Have you heard of NIP?
No, can you elaborate it? No, sir. I am not
That
aware.
is a National Information Pipeline. It's a
Okay.
portal where the companies can put their information and get things done. Similarly, there is another portal is Gati Shakti.
Gati Shakti Yojana. Yes, sir.
Have you heard it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are good.
Sir.
Do you want to ask us something?
Sir, the major problem which I face is like the gap between my
No,
regular.
You explain that gap.
Right.
You are doing some business, na?
Right, sir.
You are helping your
Father in my business.
You put there. You can, what is your business?
Sir, we run a retail store of Patanjali Chikishalaya.
You put there Ayurveda, you can expect questions on Ayurveda.
Ayurvedic, right, sir.
Patanjali. You
Right.
mention that. It will be positive for you.
Okay.
You are well aware of, he is well aware about the things.
You'll do well.
You do it.
Not to worry.
Sir,
What is your exam or your interview?
on 17th, sir, next Tuesday.
Oh, next Tuesday.
Right, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
You should be in the
Top.
success list.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
लेटा बजे लंच का आइए
Real
जाऊँ जितने थोड़ा घड़े घड़े एक्चुअली कौन ये कॉर्पोरेट भी काम कर हाँ ये कल्पना नायक पर
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଝିଅ ବାଲେଶ୍ୱର ଆସିଥିଲା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସେ ତ କେତେ ଗାଁ ଭଳିଆ ଶିଶୁ
एनवायरमेंट ऊपर फैमिली एनवायरमेंट मैटर चल रहा है सौम्या